Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Greetings, royal family. Thanks for clicking on the video. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is October 12th. The year is 2021, and it's a whole lot of dummies in this motherfucker. Woo-wee, what a day. Okay, so hopefully everybody is having a great Tuesday. I know that I am. Yesterday was just a bunch of mess going on the internet. I'm going to get into Nicki Minaj and Jesy Nelson. They're live. That's a whole lot of TYGA, the rapper TYGA that used to be with Young Money. Yeah, there's some accusations and some photos floating around saying that he was hands-on with his ex-girlfriend. We're going to talk about that. Everybody is still talking about Dave Chappelle. People who haven't seen the special, people who have seen or halfway seen, everyone is talking about it. And I'm thinking that I'm assuming, or I can assume safely, that Netflix, I'm pretty sure, is pretty happy with all the attention that this special is getting. That's more money for them. That's all they care about. Anyway, so welcome to another episode of the Morning Boogie Morning Show. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Royal B. And if you are a returning Royal family member, how you doing? Okay. As you're coming in, please like the video. Thank you. Shout out to my Twitch viewers. Shout out to my YouTube Royal family members. There's a whole lot going on. Hopefully you guys are all caught up with the Nicki Minaj and that Jesy Nelson situation. She went live yesterday. They both went live yesterday. And it's just a whole lot. I don't even know where to begin. Okay. So before we get into all the melee, we got Megan Thee Stallion on the lineup. Like I said, TYGA, there's accusations of blackfishing. Coaches are getting fired. It's just crazy. The Saint Lunatics is beefing. Yes, Nelly and the Saint Lunatics and Ali. It's just a whole lot of drama, okay? So I'm going to do my best to be conscious of the time, okay? You guys drop down in the comments and share your thoughts throughout the broadcast. It definitely helps, and I greatly appreciate those of you who are watching the videos, liking the videos, and sharing your comments. Thank you. That is your admissions fee, okay? That's your form of payment. All right, I'm talking all fast trying to do church announcements because I'm excited to get into all this stuff because I really want to hear what you guys think. Not to mention, I'm hopped up off my iced coffee. How you doing? All right. So let's get into some news and a little bit of, then we'll build up and get into the drama. Okay. So I was reading this article last night about Jon Gruden, who's the Raiders coach. Raiders is a NFL team, right? So he's resigning as homophobic and misogynistic comments are revealed in his emails. Now this is perfect timing, right? This is so interesting. So the article reads, Las Vegas Raiders coach Jon Gruden is resigning. A person with knowledge of the situation told USA Today Sports on Monday after repeatedly using homophobic and misogynistic language in emails sent over a period of 7 years and obtained by the NFL as part of an unrelated investigation, according to the report in the New York Times. Now, I emphasize 7 years for a reason. The article continues, the person requested anonymity due to the sensitivity of the situation. NFL Network was first to report that Gruden had informed his staff he was resigning. The Times reported that Gruden used a homophobic slur to describe NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. He basically denigrated the drafting of a gay player, mocked transgender woman Caitlyn Jenner, and suggested that a player who kneeled during the national anthem should be fired, among other things. But wait, there's more. The revelations come 3 days after the Wall Street Journal reported that in one 2011 email, Gruden used a racist trope when describing NFL Players Association Executive Director DeMaurice Smith. So in 2011, Gruden used racist slurs, okay? He used a racist trope, and he still was able to have his job. He kept his job and was able to coach. He made a homophobic and misogynistic comment, and he is now resigning. Isn't this what Dave Chappelle was talking about? I know some of you are probably so tired of hearing about Dave Chappelle. And this is no shade to anybody who he offended. This is no shade to anyone in any community. But this is what Dave Chappelle was talking about. Why is it that he was able to keep his job and still make money and be gainfully employed after using racist tropes in emails? They had receipts. Why wasn't he fired? Why wasn't he fired? He goes on to make homophobic and misogynistic comments. He's resigning. I'm pretty sure they told him, look, we got to fire you, but we'll do you the courtesy of allowing you to step down and resign. It's exactly what Dave Chappelle was talking about. But everybody wants to fight. Nobody wants to use logic. And the problem is not with, obviously the problem is not with the black community or the LGBTQIA plus community. No, the problem is with this idiot. Why is he allowed, and others, why is he allowed to get away with something like that? You guys drop down in the comments and let me know. I'm so sick of everybody fighting about stuff that they don't even, you guys, some of you guys don't even know what the hell you're even angry at or offended by. So the Savoy Show posted this on their Instagram, right? Netflix confirms Dave Chappelle's special will not be removed and has suspended the hell out of 3 trans employees who spoke out against him. Now, the employees that were suspended were not suspended because they spoke out against Dave Chappelle, right? They were concerned. They had a Q&A meeting of sorts. I think The Verge has the article. And, they expressed their concerns. Netflix heard out these employees, but they weren't suspended solely because they were talking out against Dave Chappelle. But listen, Netflix confirms Dave Chappelle's special will not be removed. Of course, they're not going to remove him. They're not removing his special. And it has nothing to do with the fact that, we're standing with Dave Chappelle because he's an upstanding black man. And it's all about money. He is making them money. Are you kidding me? And also, I can't tell anybody what to be offended by. You can be offended by whatever you want. But if you're going to be offended, at least watch the special. You don't have to. But how are you speak? That's like writing a book report for a book you ain't read. Can we just stop it already? Can we please stop? The only language that some people or some entities in this country understand is money. That's it. If Dave Chappelle was not financially lucrative for Netflix, trust and believe they would snatch this down. You guys better understand that. It doesn't matter what you title yourself, what you call yourself, what group you claim, what set you claim. It's all about the moolah. That's it. Money, power, respect. That's it. That's the only language that some of these people in higher levels of finances understand. That's it. That's it. That's all. So while you looking to your left, looking to your right, fighting your fellow brethren and fellow sisterin, the people who are in better financial situations than you or the community that you represent are in, they're looking down laughing. You're making it easy for them. You guys are leaving your chest open. You ain't guarding your grill. And they're making all the money. On a lighter note, let's move along. Now, this is the morning juice box. I saved this the other day. I saw this the other day and I saved it. Forgot to talk about it. So this guy, this is like it's supposed to be court, okay? Via Zoom. But this guy, he really doesn't give a damn, okay? So let's take a look and a listen to what's going on here. Let me see if I can refresh this for y'all so we can start from the beginning.
Okay. Are you driving right now?
Yeah.
You're suspended and you're in court. First of all, interrupting the court.
I'm not even driving. I'm parking somebody's car because they couldn't park. That's all I was doing. Like my car is a female car. Parking in the tight spot for it.
All right. I'm going to need you to park the car and get out the car. Okay?
You having a bad day, just say that.
I'm not having a bad day until you started talking while driving at the same time that you're suspended. Okay. Are you driving right?
This man got a suspended license and he is on Zoom. He's supposed to be in court. And this man is sitting in a car driving. And they're going to have the nerve to say to the judge, if you having a bad day, just say that. This is what I'm talking about. 0 F's given. Now, I know whose court he wouldn't do that in. Judge Judy. Lock him up, sis. Why are you giving him so many chances? Absolutely not. He's making a mockery of the judicial system. Speaking of judicial system, Judge Judy is not bringing Bird along with her. Can you believe this? So this is according to entertainmentweekly.com. Judge Judy bailiff on surprise absence. She didn't ask me to be on the new show. Okay. So Bird, Petrie Hawkins Bird would have loved to serve as bailiff on Judy Shineland's new show, Judy Justice. But he says that he was never asked. So in an exclusive interview with Entertainment Weekly, the longtime bailiff on Judge Judy says that he was left out of discussions regarding Shineland's new show on IMDb TV, which debuts November 1st. Like all Judge Show fans, Bird found out that Shineland was going to do a new courtroom program when she announced it during an appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show in March of 2020. But he never talked with his boss about the new show while they completed the 25th and final season of Judge Judy because of the panini. Shineland taped remotely in New York while Bird worked in LA with the rest of the crew. Okay, look at this picture of Uncle Bird. Can you believe this? So Judge Judy and her bald-headed self decided not to bring our Uncle Bird along with the new show. So the article goes on to read that my assumption is if you were going on to do something else, that you were at least going to ask me if I wanted to have the opportunity to audition for the role. This is what Bird says in the interview. After production wrapped in April of this year, Bird turned his focus to his wife, a longtime Judge Judy producer who was scheduled for brain surgery. He said, I didn't have time to think about or ask about Judy Justice, says Bird, whose wife just completed her 3rd round of chemo. Okay, so we wishing Bird and his wife especially all the best, especially with her health. So he says that he wasn't asked. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think that maybe per the new contract, he couldn't come along? But she could have at least said something to him. I mean, they worked side by side for several years. Dang, maybe they weren't cool in real life. So fans learned that Bird had been replaced when IMDb recently released a trailer of Judy Justice. Her new bailiff is Kevin Rasco, who Bird says provided personal security for Shineland while on Judge Judy. So she hired her security? So Shineland, through a spokesperson, released this statement Friday. Bird is terrific, and we had a great 25-year run. This is a whole new program with a whole new cast and an exciting energy. So why didn't you ask him to come along, or at least let him know that, look, the option for you to come along is not on the table, okay? But I thank you for your years of service. The only reason why you responded, Judy, is because you were pressed about the fact that Bird is not on the new show with the new network. Well, we wish you all the best, Bird. And I hope, child, Tyler Perry gonna get a whiff of this, and Tyler Perry gonna put Bird in another Madea Goes to Jail. Bird gonna be the bailiff. Just watch. Or he gonna put Bird on one of his shows. He gonna put Bird on one of his shows as the bailiff. Lord have mercy. You know what? Shout out to you, Bird, and I wish you and your wife nothing but best. Okay, but what do you guys think about that? Like I said, I even though if a spot wasn't available for him, she could have at least reached out to him and let him know. Like, why did he have to find out on the Ellen DeGeneres show that a new show was coming about, and then find out via a trailer that she got a new bailiff? Like, come on, man. People don't have any decency anymore. Does she owe him any loyalty? No, but good God, you could show the man respect. Ugh, what a weirdo. Anyway, moving along. I just want to take this time to say greetings and welcome to everyone who is joining me right now. Welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. If you're just joining, please don't hesitate. Pay your admission fee now. Hit that like button. Okay, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you in advance. Sound off in the comments. Don't be scared and don't be shy. Okay, we're friendly over here. I like to think so. So share your thoughts and drop your comments and share the video. I definitely don't mind. Okay, don't keep me all to yourself. Selfish. Moving along. Okay, thatgrapejuice.net. Now, this is a website that I frequent. I like all the colors and stuff like that. Purple and pink. It's really cute. Now, I also saw this article. Saint Lunatics Ali, you guys remember him? Claims that he's Nelly's ghostwriter. He says, my career was writing you a career. All right, let me tell you how this all started, okay? Recently at the terribly performed BET Hip Hop Awards, Nelly received the, what is it? I Am Legend, I Am Hip Hop, whatever the iconic award is that Nelly received. In his speech, he thanked a lot of people. And he did not thank Ali, who is a part of the Saint Lunatics, because they have had this back and forth between them for some time. Now, I'm going to tell you now, Ali's Instagram is quite entertaining. He's extremely petty and very shady. And he also likes to provide receipts. So after Nelly gave this speech at the BET Hip Hop Awards, it seems like that triggered Ali to get messy, okay? And he provides proof that he basically helped Nelly build a career. You guys remember the, what is it, behind VH1 Behind the Music? There was audio that Ali recently put up on his Instagram of Nelly speaking in the show Behind the Music, to which Nelly says, you know, Nelly was this thug, this gang-banging thug, and he was rapping about gang-banging and thugging and whatnot. And then Ali is like, nah, man, you got to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be so rough with it. So Nelly's like, what do you mean, Ali? What you mean I can't be rough and tough? So Ali basically helped Nelly tone down his rah-rah, thuggish, ruggish lyrics. And he also provided proof that Nelly admitted this and that, you know, Ali was a writer for the Saint Lunatics, specifically Nelly. So the man just wants to be acknowledged and he wants to be respected. You know, I really do think that Nelly could have, he doesn't have to do anything, but Nelly could have thanked him in his speech. I don't even remember Nelly thanking Murphy Lee, or right? Some of y'all probably didn't even watch the show. It was terrible. So the article reads, the two, Ali and Nelly, made headlines in the past for a dispute stemming from Ali's belief that Nelly hustled the group out of airtime and finances in their heyday. An accusation the latter, Nelly, vehemently denied. And while some thought that the beef between Ali and Nelly had cooled, the former, why did they write like this? But it's entertaining, but it's a you-know-what to read. After clocking what he perceived as a subliminal diss, took to Instagram Monday, October 11th, to lay out even more allegations against Nelly, including claims that he acted as the star's ghostwriter for his now diamond-certified debut album, Country Grammar. I'm telling you, Ali has time and he is very petty, okay? So here is the Instagram post. It goes down on Instagram and Twitter. I'm telling y'all get into it. Okay, so Ali _ Saint Lunatic is his name on Instagram. So you guys can read all of that or whatever. I don't want to play it because it has copyrighted content from VH1's Behind the Music. Now, Nelly may be celebrating over 20 years of success in the business, a feat recently crowned with an icon honor at the 2021 BET Hip Hop Awards. According to Ali, however, some of that success is due to an unrecognized few, himself included. As seen in the post above, the Breathe In, Breathe Out rapper responded to a post Nelly previously uploaded that read, "In a career, you have ups and downs, but some people never have ups because they never had a career. They were just a part of someone else." Now, this is what Nelly basically throwing subs. They both throw subs at each other. Again, if you follow Ali on his Instagram and you follow Nelly, they throw subs at each other. And it's really entertaining, to say the least. I'm just saying. While Nelly didn't call Ali by name, that didn't stop Ali from saying, well, here is some entertainment to help you through your Monday blues. Last night, Nelly sent one of his subliminal disses towards me and my career. The truth is, Nelly, and then there's like the spitting emoji, like Nelly raps, Ali writes, and it's like a writing emoji. I wrote it and he said it, and we sold 10 million Go to his page. Do you notice that he hasn't said anything about that country album? Well, I'll tell you why. 13,000. Wow, that's how many copies of that album he sold. Quote unquote, my career was writing you a career. Shaking my head. To be continued. It's all the most grand illusion ever pulled, and it's all unraveling right now. And he's mentally suffering trying to hide the secrets. Now let me get ready to drop wisdom off at school. Peace and enjoy your day. Baby, here it is right here. So Nelly refuses to acknowledge that Ali basically was ghostwriter, and Ali is not having it. Now, if you guys are familiar with this little spat between these two former friends, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think that Ali is deserving of recognition? Do you think that Nelly is dead wrong for acting as though Ali did not write for him and, participate in and help with the success of Nelly? Let me know what you think. Now, y'all need to just stop all that fighting. Nelly, you need to stop being petty and give credit where credit is due, okay? Some people just want to be recognized. They don't want to be tossed to the side like a dirty... Moving along. Megan Thee Stallion, she opens up about her relationship. Now, do you guys care? I'm going to be honest with you. It's something about Megan and Partisan Fontaine, Pretty Party, what they called him, that just doesn't sit right. Like, not in a bad way per se, but it just seems very fake. Is it just me? But Megan, if you're happy, girl, I'm happy for you. So this is according to Cosmopolitan.com. Megan Thee Stallion opens up about her relationship on Taraji P. Henson's Facebook Watch show. Are you guys keeping up with Taraji P. Henson? She said that she wanted to do music the other day. How do we feel about Taraji P. Henson wanting to do music? I don't know. So I can't play this either because this contains copywritten material. But in the episode titled Slaying Adversity with Megan Thee Stallion, Taraji tells Megan she looks happier than ever and asks if her love life has anything to do with it. A remote Megan laughs bashfully on the screen before saying, "My boyfriend does make me very happy." Excuse me. "He definitely takes care of me emotionally. He makes my brain feel good," she continued. "I used to be so into physical, right? But he moves me. He inspires me. We just feel like a real team." So what you basically saying is that he's not the most handsome man, but he makes you feel good. So she confirmed that her and Party's relationship on an Instagram Live in February. And by the end of May, the pair made their first red carpet appearance as a couple at the 2021 iHeart Music Awards. And let's see if I can show you the picture. Y'all remember this? Oh, no. We can't play that. Don't you play that. So they look happy, I guess. I don't know. Taraji P. Henson's show basically is she sits down with people and they focus on like mental health and well-being. I did see the episode with what's the girl's name? Why is it slipping my mind? The one who was in a relationship with King Von, Asian Doll. Asian Doll was on there shortly after King Von passing, and they were checking on her and asking her how she feels. Excuse me. Oh, they were asking her how she feels and how she's been doing, and she lost one of her family members as well. So she was on there talking, and Taraji P. Henson sits next to I think she's a clinical psychologist. I don't remember the black woman. It's a black lady. I don't remember her name, but she is a clinical psychologist or psychiatrist, one of the two. So yeah, I mean, that's a good thing that I think that Taraji is doing, and I'm happy for Megan if she's happy, but it does seem kind of like a industry relationship. These people play so many games. You never freaking know what's what. But do we have to? I don't know. You let me know what you think. All right. Now this trigger warning. Okay. Pardon me. I had to take a sip of my tea. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. So Radar Online, I might not even show the pictures. I don't know if I even want to show the pictures. I'm not. You can look for it yourself. I don't want to trigger anybody. So Radar Online is reporting that TYGA, the rapper TYGA, his ex-girlfriend, Cameron, she shows off. Well, I don't know why they put shows off, but she took photos and uploaded photos to her social media of her eyes being blackened. So this apparently was a violent situation. The cops were called. TYGA's refusing to speak to the cops. He would rather show up to the police station with his legal counsel, which he has every right to do. So again, I'm not going to show the pictures. I really don't want to show the pictures. They are circulating online and they're easy to find, but I don't want to be one of the, channels to show the picture. So I'll leave my pretty face up instead. So let's get into the article. TYGA's girlfriend, Cameron Swanson, is showing off the bruises that she claims that the rapper gave her as his team tries to downplay the LAPD investigation into the matter. A report broke earlier today claiming Cameron was accusing TYGA of domestic violence following an incident at his home. Now, this is according to Radar Online, okay? Sources close to TYGA claim his ex showed up at his home in the middle of the night. He claims that she arrived at 3 a.m. despite him telling her not to come over. The rapper claims that Cameron was under the influence and screaming at the top of her lungs outside his door. He led her inside the home for a quote-unquote talk. Cameron told police that TYGA put his hands on her inside the home. The officers observed visible marks on her neck and took a report for felony domestic violence. LAPD arrived at his home, but he refused to speak to officers. Now, he reportedly plans to meet at the police station for an interview with his lawyer this week. After TYGA sources spoke out, Cameron went on Instagram to post a photo of a nasty black eye. She said, "I've been emotionally, mentally, and physically abused, and I'm not hiding it anymore." She also posted a screenshot of a text conversation with TYGA from last night. At 7:14 a.m., he reportedly texted her, "Hurt so much," to which she replied, "I can't believe this is how it has to end. Honestly, I'm so heartbroken and didn't think you were capable to ever do this to me." This is what she's saying that the text message said. Cameron, she captioned the post, "I didn't show up, quote unquote, screaming or uninvited. When I tried to leave, he physically assaulted me and refused to let me leave for hours." She then shared a photo of her showing off why are they saying showing off? Showing off the black eye, caption, "I'm so embarrassed and ashamed it had to get to this, but I have to stand up for myself." TYGA and Cameron, they dated earlier this year, but broke things off recently. Okay. So let me see. I can pull up a picture of the two of them. This is crazy. I don't know. A lot of people have, A lot of people have concerns like, why are you taking this to social media? Let the police handle it. So this is a picture of the two of them. That's Cameron and that's the rapper TYGA. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So, I mean, I would say, what do you guys think? But at the end of the day, does it really matter? She has bruises on her face, and if it can be proven that TYGA's the one that did it, then we're in trouble. He's in trouble, not we're, but he's in trouble. Okay. I don't know. We don't know what happened. We see instances like this where people abuse the legal system. People abuse their own power, being a rapper, being a celebrity. Some people abuse that, and we don't know. Not enough information to solve the problem. So yikes, 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 and yikes. Okay, speaking of yikes, let's move along. OK Magazine is reporting Nicki Minaj is saying that she has been shadow banned. Now, this I can believe. I'm not surprised. You guys know that Nicki Minaj had some controversial tweets recently, and I wouldn't be surprised. I remember she did a live on Instagram not too long ago saying that she was suspended from Twitter, and then some people debunked that, saying that she was lying. She did a live yesterday and the views seemed lower than normal. So OK Magazine is reporting that, Nicki claims that she's been shadow banned on every platform following her controversial tweets. So, she's still feeling the repercussions of her controversial comments regarding that C thing. On Sunday, October 10th, she said that she reposted a tweet claiming that she had been shadow banned on every social media platform. Now, she quoted the tweet and added a sad face emoji in response, seemingly confirming that she believes that she was shadow banned, which occurs when a user's content is discreetly blocked or limited without the user's knowledge, right? So that's basically the definition of shadow ban. One user pointed out that the name Nicki Minaj has been restricted from the trending list on Twitter. Well, how true is that? Because she was trending yesterday. So, I could believe it, but is it true? It's very well possible that she could be. They shadow ban YouTubers, people who are on Instagram, people who are on Twitter. So if she is, I wouldn't be surprised. But she was trending yesterday. So one user basically pointed out that the name Nicki Minaj has been restricted from the trending list on Twitter, while another claimed that her comments section on Instagram had also been limited. Now, she might have limited her own comments on Instagram, because once you reach a certain amount of followers, you can restrict to cut down on the on bots. Because I don't know if you notice, when you go into some of the comments, there's a whole bunch of like spam comments and bots commenting the most ridiculous foolishness. So the Instagram user can limit comments. So they can limit it to just people who are subscribed. They can limit it to just a specific group of friends. So I think the Jasmine brand, I think, just recently did that on their Instagram, and they have it in their bio that only people who are following them can respond. And again, that cuts, since Instagram is not doing anything about all of these bots in people's comments and this spam that's in people's comments. So maybe that's a way to cut down on that. So it's unclear if the platforms have officially restricted Minaj's account, but her fans on Twitter seem to believe that her posts have been limited and hidden from the forum since she's made headlines for a viral tweet speaking out against that C thing last month. So, like I said, I could believe it. They shadow ban a lot of people, unfortunately. Yeah. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, all right, let's shift gears. If you're just joining, welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. My name is Royal B, and we are a royal family, a giant tree. Okay, up next, y'all, please be sure to like the video. That is your admission fee. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is according to Page 6, all right? Boy, oh boy, yesterday was a bleep show, huh? It's a whole lot of going on. So Page 6 is reporting that Jesy Nielsen, she's responding to the blackfishing accusations after Boys, which is the name of her single featuring Nicki Minaj, has been released. Now, what is blackfishing? Okay, blackfishing is when someone who is white basically alters their appearance, their physical appearance, to mimic someone who is black or Hispanic. Plainly put, okay? It's a slang term. I'm not saying that it holds no weight or it's not valid. It's very much a thing. So that is the definition of blackfishing in a nutshell, all right? Now, on the left, you can see Jesy Nielsen. And on the right, you can see Jesy Nielsen. Yes, this is the same person. Both these images are from the video Boys featuring Nicki Minaj. So let's get into this. Jesy Nielsen said that she never wanted to hurt anyone after being accused of blackfishing in her debut solo music video Boys featuring Nicki Minaj. I personally want to say that my intention was never ever to offend people of color with this video and my people of color. Boy, that term grinds my gears. Anybody else? Anyway, with this video and my song, because like I said, growing up as a young girl, this is the music that I listened to. This is what Nielsen, who was 30, told Minaj, who was 38, during an Instagram live on Monday, which was just yesterday. Okay? These are the videos that I watched and thought were the best, she continued. For me personally, 90s R&B were the best years in music. I just wanted to celebrate that. Let me stop being a cultural appropriatist, or whatever term is used these days. Nelson, who sensationally quit Little Mix in December 2020 to pursue a solo career, added that she feels awful that viewers reacted poorly to the song, which includes lyrics like "so hood, so good, so damn taboo," with tattoos and them gold teeth. Now, these are lyrics from the song. This is an image of Jesy Nielsen in the video as well. Okay. My intention, she goes on, my intention was never, ever, ever want to offend anyone. And genuinely, it actually does really hurt me that may have offended people. Oh, and actually like hurt people's feelings just by genuinely celebrating something that I love, she added. Yeah, they quoted her to a T. She also stressed that she did not darken her skin or curl her hair to look black, describing herself as natural. She describes herself as natural. Just want to point that out. I'm just really lucky as a white girl that when I'm in the sun, I tan so dark. Like so many people have said to me before, like Leigh-Anne Pinnock in the group has said, you sure you're like not mixed race? Because you've gotten darker than me in the sun. That's crazy, Nelson asserted, referring to her former bandmate. This is her again in her video. She says she's natural, y'all. I wanted to come on this live today as well and show everyone my hair is naturally curly. I've always had curly hair. I got it from my dad. Let me pause for a second, okay? Because I'm laughing too much and I'm probably going to continue. It's Tuesday. How y'all doing? This is why I always say, some of you entertainers that get on these social medias, on Beyonce's internets, and start explaining yourself, you make it worse and you sound a whole fool. This is just my opinion. Y'all, oh, Lord have mercy. This is Jesy Nielsen. This is another look from the video. She says she natural, y'all, and her hair naturally curly, and she get it from her daddy. Girl, that ain't nothing but ultra perm. Stop this. She continued, I genuinely didn't think I was doing anything wrong because I've got naturally curly hair. We thought the same thing about Mariah Carey. Y'all remember? Had us thinking that Mariah Carey daddy was black. A whole lie. So blackfishing has been going on for years. Before it even, I don't even know how recent the term blackfishing is, but the concept of blackfishing has been going on for years. We've been bamboozled quite a bit, right? Child, she says her hair naturally curly. So Nelson's former Little Mix bandmates, all of them, all unfollowed her on social media following the blackfishing scandal. Now, Nicki Minaj slammed her collaborators, one-time friends, on Tuesday. So she slammed the rest of the girls from Little Mix on Tuesday, saying, let her enjoy this time. If you was in this group, this is what Nicki Minaj said on a live, and haven't talked about this ish for 10 years, because the girls were in a group together for 10 years. If you want a solo career, baby girl, just say that. If that's how you felt, why were you keying with her and being in videos with her for 10 years? This is the group Little Mix. Now, this is old girl. You see, you recognize which one is Jesy Nelson? Girl, Nelson quit Little Mix after singing in the pop girl group for a decade, saying at the time that her involvement with them had taken a toll on her mental health. Now, this is what Page 6 reported. This is her, y'all, with her naturally curly hair. But I like reading multiple media outlets, okay? So this is what Metro, this is a UK media outlet. Nicki Minaj blasts Jesy Nielsen critics amid blackfishing drama. It screams insecurity and jealousy. So this is what Nicki Minaj looked like in the live yesterday. She looked great. I like that hair color on her. Shout out to her hairstylist. And this is Jesy Nielsen on the right. Now, she got so many looks. She said her hair is naturally curly. This is what she said. And she said she get it from her father. Now, this article is lengthy, and this video is starting to get long. But I don't care because I want to get into this. I really, really do. This should have been a separate video. But if you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button. Welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. All right. So Metro Entertainment, right? I'm going to read this article. Some of it will be repetitive, but I like to give you guys complete information because most of you probably don't even care about this at this point. But for those that do, last Friday, Jesy released a music video for her new single, Boys, but was quickly accused of blackfishing, a term that refers to someone who changes their appearance to appear black or racially ambiguous. However, she has vehemently denied this and insisted she merely loves black culture. Okay, on Monday night, Jesy and Nicki sat down for an Instagram live together where Nicki appeared to mention DMs about the drama that were allegedly sent from Leigh-Anne Pinnock's Instagram account. Leigh-Anne is one of the members of Little Mix. Okay. In them, Leigh-anne is alleged to have accused Jesy of blocking the rest of Little Mix on social media. Addressing the message, Nicki said, "As soon as people can't get a bag with you, they seem to want to stop your bag. If I was rocking with you for 10 years and there was something so horrible about you, and then as soon as we part ways, I was like texting about you, immediately that person has to wear a big red clown nose and clown boots." So Nicki Minaj is basically saying, Nicki Minaj is under the impression, let me choose my words wisely and be clear in what I'm saying. Nicki Minaj is under the impression that the girls from Jesy's former group, Little Mix, have a problem with blackfishing as of just now, because Jesy Nelson has now gone solo. Again, Nicki Minaj is under the impression that the girls are quote unquote, and says the girls are hating on her because she now is gone solo, right? So Nicki Minaj's rebuttal is, if you had a problem with this person blackfishing, why would you sit in a group and kiki and whatever with them for 10 years? Why are you saying something now? Then Nicki goes on to call people love throwing out the jealousy word. And although it applies in some situations, in other situations, it doesn't. I don't know if it applies here, but that's not my point that I'm getting at. That's kind of irrelevant right now. Right? So she says, Nicki goes on to say, when people part ways, go about your effing business. Whether you brought it up behind closed doors or whatever, you are a effing clown. Now, see, that's a contradiction. Because Jesy Nelson basically told Nicki that Leigh-anne, I think it was Leigh-anne, I don't think any of the other girls mentioned it, but she said Leigh-anne mentioned this to her behind the scenes before about her blackfishing. So now Nicki turns around and says, well, I don't care if you said it behind closed doors or not, you still a effing clown. Now, I was like, who the hell is she talking about? Because these, throwing these subliminal darts at people, say who you mean. You be leaving people confused, because I wasn't privy to the beef, apparently, between Leigh-anne and Jesy Nelson. See, this caused me to do my homework, right? Which is fine. So I'm like, who is she talking about? Then Nicki goes on saying other things about how people say they love you, but it doesn't translate in album sale. We went all around the mulberry bush. It was just a whole lot, okay? It was a whole lot. I was laughing a lot of the time, but some people didn't find this funny. So basically the article goes on to read that it was a clear reference to Little Mix, as Jesy had earlier explained to Nicki that she was in the girl group for almost a decade. Nicki went on to defend Jesy against the blackfishing claims and stated, Nicki said this, it's a lot of women out here in the United States that tan, get bigger lips, get all types of ish done to themselves. I wear blonde hair straight down to my feet, contacts, whatever. As long as you're not hurting nobody or speaking negatively about someone's race, you should be able to wear whatever you want. And I don't disagree with that. She then told Jesy's critics, you will not go any effing where because your heart ain't right. A lot of females out right now, it's like they want a hate train. When I tell you that I'm tired of the word hate train, Jesus. She goes on to say, what we won't have is someone texting and telling influencers to talk badly about this girl. I know singers that tan a lot. It's their effing business. It's their effing right. It's different when someone comes out and pretends to be black. But Nicki, blackfishing is when you phenotypically take on characteristics that are associated with black people for profit. That's what blackfishing is. It's just like catfishing. You see that? There was a whole show about catfishing where you give someone the impression that you look a certain way or that you are a certain way to get them to admire you, to get them to respond to you, right? And when they meet you and see that you are not what you pretended to be, it's a problem. People don't like to be bamboozled. There's a whole group of people that don't mind being lied to and bamboozled. Unfortunately for Jesy Nielsen, there's a large amount of people who don't like to be bamboozled, who have had access to her, know about her music and all this other stuff. Right? So Nicki obviously is aware that there's allegedly some DMs or some communication that has been going on with Leigh-Anne, who is one of the members of Little Mix, and a blogger, I think, from the UK. So there was a DM exchange, and apparently those DMs are fake. See, again, people conjure up fake DMs and fake accounts and all types of fake foolishness to kind of perpetuate whatever narrative it is that they're trying to paint. So we can't even count those DMs because allegedly they're fake, allegedly they're real. We don't know. But the point is, blackfishing is offensive to black people, black women, and other races, I'm sure, right? The things that the things that non-black people do to emulate black women and profit from it are the very things that black women who possess those same characteristics are ridiculed, bullied, disgraced, and shamed for. That's a problem, yo. I don't care who it is. I don't care. You could have let me tell you something. Biggie Smalls, one of my favorite rappers, can come back from the dead and do a song with somebody who's blackfishing. I'm not supporting it. Because we see this all the time. Now, is the song good? Yeah, it's good. But I don't care how good a song is. I don't care how tight your bars are. We can't do this. This is dangerous. And it's all at the behest of black women. Do you know how many black women were told your lips are too big, your hips too wide, your behind too big? Only in 2021, people are sitting in chairs and laying on tables to get these same physical characteristics, and then they end up profiting off of it, and then it's high fashion, it's avant-garde, it's chic, braids, cornrows, considered unacceptable and unkempt, right? But then when someone else does it, these are boxer braids, this is high fashion. It's offensive, man. It's offensive. There's no long drawn out explanation that needs to be given. It's offensive. It is. And people can pretend and act like they don't know. Oh, that's not true. Let people do what they want. Yeah, but anything that you do, if it's offensive to a group of people, they're going to be backlash and consequences. Now, do I believe that she should be bullied? No, I don't. I don't believe that she should be bullied. But you're going to sit here and tell me this girl got plumped up lips and she don't know what she doing? Let me also say this. The video, if you guys haven't seen it, basically is a remake of Diddy and Black Rob's We Ain't Going Nowhere, Bad Boys for Life, that song. The beat is the same, the hook is the same, the video is the same. Diddy was involved, all right? So I'm pretty sure that Diddy had to greenlight her doing this sample and remake. So come on, Diddy's involved? Nah, you got to make her look exotic. Tan her a little more. I'm pretty sure he might have had something to do with it. I'm just saying he was in the video and he had to greenlight this. Let's stop acting like a lot of these dudes who manage some of these women, who are non-black. Let's stop acting like they don't get these women blackfishing, and some of these women do it on their own too. So let's just stop. I get all of that. People should be able to wear whatever they want to wear, but when you are blatantly phenotypically imitating black women for profit, that's a problem. It's offensive. And I understand that she grew up in the 90s and she loves the culture of hip hop. It is what it is. The 90s was a great time for music and the hip hop culture. It was. I don't doubt that. But we don't see Eminem changing his physical appearance to be a rapper. You understand? Aubrey O'Day. We don't see Aubrey O'Day changing her physical appearance to emulate. Well, you know what? Maybe that's a bad example because people can say that she blackfishes as well. But I don't think so. I understand people get spray tan because they want that bronzy look. I get it. But if you are racially ambiguous, trust me, that's what sells. This is why I think people like Normani, it's important for Normani to get her flowers. I don't care who you think she's associated with. It's important for pop girls like Normani to get their flowers. And I'm dead serious about that. So I don't want to make it seem like I am for Jesy Nielsen being, dragged and bullied. No. But girl, we're going to hold you accountable, because don't sit up here and act like you don't know what we talking about. Like, let's not. You're in the entertainment industry. So you got a manager, you got a PR team, you got people in your ear letting you know what sells and what doesn't sell. Diddy did it to his groups. He let them know what sells and what doesn't sell. He let them girls at Danity Kane know you ugly. You got to fix this. You got to fix your teeth. So let's not act oblivious. Okay? So let's just stop. So, anytime you change your physical appearance, to look like you could be mixed with something, mixed with black, or you take certain features that you like from black women that black women genetically have or naturally have, and you use it for profit, and then you try to act like, oh, I just love the culture of hip hop. They're attacking me. Don't do that. It's condescending and it's weak. And I find it interesting. Nicki can defend whoever the heck she wants to defend. She could defend whoever she wants. But let's not forget, Nicki Minaj called out Miley Cyrus, called her a B and the B word and everything on stage at the award show that Miley Cyrus was hosting. What was that? MTV Awards? Called her a B because Nicki Minaj had words about Miley Cyrus appropriating black culture. You had a problem with that. And I didn't disagree with Nicki Minaj. So how you defending this? You could defend whatever you want, but people are going to have their opinions about it. All right, let me get up off that. Moving along. Now, you guys tell me what you think. Let me see if there's anything else in the article that I have to read. Oh, explaining her deep tan, Jesy revealed, when I was in the boys video with you, I didn't even have any fake tan on. I'd been in Antigua prior to that for 3 weeks. I'm just so lucky as a white girl that when I'm in the sun, I tan so dark. The singer then claimed that leigh-anne even said to me in the group, are you sure you're not mixed race? Because I said this already. I read this in the other article. Like, you know what I can't stand? When you call people out for their blatant whatever it is that they're doing, and me? It just makes me not even want to talk to you. Now, the people in them was saying that the reason why Nicki Minaj was going so hard and doing the most and causing all of this melee on the internets is because earlier yesterday, this is according to number one female source, the female source on Twitter, because yesterday Jennifer Huff's attorney submitted a request for default judgment. If approved, the decision rendered will be in favor of Huff and the charges laid out in her lawsuit. Jennifer Huff was recently on The Real. She did an interview. She is suing Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj's husband for harassment. So Nicki Minaj and her husband were served and they had to respond in 60 days. Nicki Minaj nor her husband, according to Huff's attorneys, they did not respond. Okay, Nicki Minaj nor her husband did not respond. Now here's the thing: no response is a response, right? Like when someone ignores you, that's a response. No response is a response. So some people are wondering why the heck wouldn't Nicki respond to this? As I stated before when I did my recap on Jennifer Huff going on The Real, the burden of proof. I don't know if she's telling the truth. I don't know if she's lying. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh no, it's not. You made these, you're accusing them of this. The burden of proof is on Jennifer Huff. So if this goes to court and Jennifer Huff proves the accusations that's being made and she has proof and documentation, then the judge will most likely rule in her favor. But if she, doesn't have any proof, then it's going to get tossed out. So we don't know if Jennifer Huff has proof or not. But again, Jennifer Huff is the one that filed the lawsuit against Nicki Minaj and her husband, right? So the burden of proof is on who? Jennifer Huff. So Nicki not saying anything or her husband not responding, the petties not responding is a response. All right, let's go to court. Let's see what you got. Let's prove it. Because what was she going to say to counter this? So again, no response is a response. It may not make sense to a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure that Nicki Minaj is paying her lawyer buku dollars to give her legal advice. And again, it's not necessarily a bad thing if Nicki doesn't respond. Regardless, if Nicki responded, Jennifer still has to prove that she was being harassed by the petties. So again, until we see this proof and until it's documented in court and made public record, we don't know. Excuse me, let me speak for myself. I don't know. I ain't taking nobody's side. Let me see the proof. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. So people are saying that yesterday's live was because of this. Because Jennifer Huff's attorney submitted a request for a default judgment. What's a default judgment? Basically, if someone serves you and you have X amount of days to respond and you don't respond, you provide documentation, the judge can rule in the favor of Jennifer Huff in this instance. You didn't answer, you didn't say anything, so we're going to assume that you're automatically guilty because you didn't respond to the letter, serving you, or to the judgment, yada, yada. Default judgment, a judgment in favor of the plaintiff by default. That's it. That's all. So again, no response is a response in my opinion. Well, not really in my opinion. It is what it is, right? All right, Royal Family, that is all I got. Ain't got no more. Woo! That was a whole lot. So drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about any of these topics that I discussed for damn near an hour. What do you feel about the whole Jesy Nelson, Little Mix, Nicki Minaj situation? Okay, how do you feel about the song? I think next week we'll find out how the song did on the charts. Shout out to my Twitch family. Shout out to my YouTube Royal Family members. Shout out to all of y'all if you listen to the video this far. And please, if you're going to comment, keep all comments respectful. I don't create an environment for people to be disrespectful and rude. We can have a difference of opinion. This is not a stand page. The only person I stand is gone home to glory, and that is Whitney Elizabeth Houston. So I am signing off, Royal Family. Thank you so much for watching. You still have time to pay your admission fee. Okay, hit the like button, drop down in the comments, share your thoughts, share the video. I definitely don't mind. If you are subscribed to the channel, please check to make sure that your notifications are on. Okay, because I'll be back soon for something. All right, but I'm signing off for now. Can't wait to read your comments. I love you for watching, and as always, until next time, peace.